All right, so welcome to another episode of What's Your Story? And who do we have here with us today?
Nita Rabin.
Nita Rabin. So where are you from, Nita Rabin?
I was born in Greenwood, but I grew up in Columbia, South Carolina, down in Rosewood.
Woo woo! Shout out to the Med.
Yes.
Yeah. So actually, I made a Facebook post, which is how we got here. I made a Facebook post about is there anyone in Columbia that would love to do interviews, and I believe you were the first person to
Probably.
comment.
Probably. I saw it and just kind of took my shot.
So. Yep. So I was like, hey, next time we're in town, we're going to link up with you. And that's how we ended up here. And we talked a little bit before, just off camera about some of your stories. So what I like to do is I like to put the ball in your court. You start from any part of your story you would like to start from. And then we just, do banter back and forth from there. And I ask questions from there. So
okie dokie.
Go ahead, start whenever you want.
All right. Hopefully I don't ramble on, but I guess I'll start from the beginning. Whenever I was born, my parents didn't stay together very long after that. I think I was around 3 months old when I went to live with my grandparents. And my grandpa was a disabled veteran. He died when I was around 4. And my dad wasn't really there as much as I would have liked him to have been because of the whole custody agreement thing. My mom, she was always in and out of my life. She, I guess, preferred to be with significant others instead of being the mom that she should have been to us, to the point where she was in and out. I wouldn't see her for, I think, sometimes 6 months. And she kind of picked and chose when she wanted to come into mine and my siblings' lives. And anytime she would come around was whenever she needed a place to stay or wanted to bring around whomever she was with at that time. And I'm not sure if she was into like prostitution and stuff like that. But I do know she struggled mentally with being bipolar, manic depressive, all those things. And then growing up, she would bring those guys around and they decided that, hey, like, let me touch on your kids. Not only was she mentally and physically abusive when my grandparents weren't around, she was also letting her boyfriends at the time not only touch on me, but more so my sister. And that growing up being molested and stuff like that, it messes with you mentally to the point where I had to go to therapy all throughout high school, which a lot of people didn't know that this happened to me in school. I didn't tell anybody until I got older. And my brother, he's got Asperger's, so they would like to more so hit him or be verbally abusive to him. And my sister, she would always step in front and kind of take more so of the heat since we were the younger 2 siblings. And me and her are really close. She helps out with my kids and everything. And I'm no longer in contact with my mom. There was one point when, this was before I had my kids, I was laying on the couch and she just snapped. I was on the phone and she just started beating me in my face and my head to the point where I had a contusion, a concussion. And my brother saw it and he just had to hurt, like he didn't like putting his hands on her, but he had to fight her to get her off of me, to where she had to have like 10 staples in her head because she just refused to stop hitting me. And that has happened more than a handful of times.
Does she have any medication or anything?
She's supposed to be on medication, but she doesn't take it.
Gotcha.
Thankfully, I wasn't ever said to have bipolar or anything like that.